Have you just taken a load of cowpole, by the way?
Why? Do I sound...
Like I can smell cowpole.
Hello, welcome to Game On, the show that fought the law, but the law won. But then I changed the difficulty, and after that I won.
Pansy.
Really? Coming up!
Roots Radicals, Resident Evil goes back to the old school.
Cry me a river, we pull on a nano suit and review Crysis 2.
And it's my party and I'll cry if I want to. We say goodbye to someone.
I'll give you a clue, it's Johnny. Right, Johnny, what do you get if you combined a giant corporation with a strangely, devastatingly strong biological weapon and a team of law enforcers kind of caught in the middle of it?
Sounds a lot like Resident Evil.
No, I was thinking you farting at work. Biological, huge corporation.
A big corporation. Still sounds like Resident Evil, to be honest.
It is Resident Evil. It's just a joke. Yep, it's all hotting up in the Resident Evil universe.
Which is odd, really, because Resident Evil 5 was set in Africa, and so you'd think that it couldn't really get any hotter.
Yeah, if anything, it would get cooler.
Yeah.
Show yourself!
Along with this new trailer for Resident Evil, The Mercenaries 3D, showing Jill and Wesker, a whole new Resident Evil has been announced for PC, PS3 and Xbox 360.
Yeah, it doesn't give away very much, but this is the debut trailer for Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. The game is set to take you back to the hideous Raccoon City, providing a reinterpretation of the events in Resident Evil 2 and 3.
You play as an Umbrella security officer attempting to get the city under control and cover up all evidence of the company being at fault in the biodisaster, even trying to kill old franchise favourites like Leon Kennedy, who sounds oddly like Charlie Sheen in the trailer.
What the hell is going on here?
The game's out towards the end of this year, so you and your team can...
Whoa. Did you just say team?
Yeah, Operation Raccoon City is a team-based game.
Oh, what?
Yep, the new Resident Evil title is a collaboration between Capcom and Canadian developers Slant 6 Games.
Though they were only formed in 2005, they've made 3 titles in the Sock'em franchise, so clearly know a thing or two about team-based combat. Operation Raccoon City then will be an intense 3-way battle, not just in the main story, but in the online multiplayer as well.
Let's just hope it doesn't suck.
What the hell is going on here?
Sting, right, he's done a lot of things in his life. He's fronted the police.
He's had a daughter who looks and sounds exactly like him.
And given us some truly choice lyrics over the years. My personal favourite, whoa, I'm an alien, I'm a legal alien, I'm a nanosuit wearing super soldier in New York. Or
something like that, yeah.
It's like that, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
It's in New York.
If I can make it there.
New York lies in ruins and the rest of the world is next. Vicious aliens have taken over and it's down to just one man
and his conveniently superpowered nanotechnology suit
to save the day.
New York.
Crysis 2 is out now on PC and for the very first time on Xbox 360 and PS3, so round of applause.
Too weak to stand against the enemy we now face.
The game puts you in charge of Alcatraz, a US Marine who suddenly finds himself in charge of $1 billion change of clothes.
Hasn't he got the same name as a US penitentiary?
Yes, he has, but that's in San Francisco and this is set in New York.
Oh, that's the difference.
I can give them speed.
Developers Crytek promised a lot for the second shooter, but does it deliver?
And unimaginable strength.
Well, we'll start off by saying Crysis 2 is pretty. Very, very pretty. So pretty, in fact, if it was a woman, we'd ask it out on a date.
It's a very strange thing to say about a game where you're mostly fighting tentacled aliens.
Yeah, well, admittedly, most of the aliens you faced look like a load of blancmange stuffed into a suit of armour, but still the point is, Crysis 2, on the whole, looks very nice.
The game was built with the all-new CryEngine 3, and it really shows. The battered urban jungle is pleasingly detailed, animations are smooth, and explosions look very tasty indeed.
The music is also brilliant. Sure, it sounds like it comes straight from a Michael Bay movie, but it also shows just because you're making a first-person shooter doesn't have to be totally generic.
Indeed, that's true of Crysis 2 on the whole. In a market flooded with first-person shooters, it's difficult for titles to really stand out, but this one does, mostly thanks to the Nano suit.
Yeah, the suit, on top of talking to you like that guy out of Saw, offers you several powers, namely superhuman strength and speed, an armour mode, and an all-new stealth mode, allowing you to sneak up on your enemies for a stealth kill or to simply avoid combat altogether.
The powers are introduced gradually as you get more comfortable with them, meaning the game won't truly start to impress you until you're a couple of hours in. Once you're given the full toy box to play with, though, Crysis 2 really shows itself as a versatile, well-built shooter.
We face our apocalypse.
At each set piece, you get the chance to scan the environment and plan your strategy. The Nano suit will highlight ammo points, good spots for sniping, and even routes to avoid combat altogether.
As a result, while the game is typically linear, it affords you a sense of freedom most competitors struggle to cram in.
Of course, no game is perfect, and while Crysis 2 has some brilliant gameplay and a decent length campaign, it's not without its flaws.
Firstly, while the levels are well detailed, the consoles can't always keep up. Visual pop-up, well, pops up a bit more than we'd like, as it takes you out of an otherwise immersive experience.
The enemy AI can also be fairly inconsistent. Sometimes they'll all rush at you at once, at other times enemies will literally run or spin on the spot until you do the FPS equivalent of helping an old woman cross the road and put half a clip into them.
It's a bit sinister.
I don't do that to old women, I promise. Just searching for an analogy.
A city under siege.
Hold on! As annoying as the AI can be, it's by no means a game breaker. While enemies are suspiciously fast at spotting you even from a long distance, the AI at least means no section of Crysis 2 really feels the same if you play it more than once.
So the game is challenging without being frustrating and feels surprisingly varied for another FPS, played out in all the colours of the greybow.
The greybow?
It's like all the colours of the rainbow, it's just always in shades of grey.
Ah, the greybow.
Whoa! Oh my god! Oh my god! Of course, it wouldn't be an FPS review if we didn't at least touch on the multiplayer. Crysis 2's is a solid build, though it'd be pretty generic if it weren't for the nanosuit powers.
Since everyone has armour, stealth and incredible strength at their disposal, the experience feels very different to most multiplayers out there. You can, for instance, plug someone in the back, then chase him round a corner to put the final boot in, only to realise he's invisible and he's about to murk you in the face with a shotgun.
Boot in? Murk in the face? Have you been hanging out with Danny Dyer again?
Second thing you do is, you get a nice crate of lager in. Now, don't go mad with the beer.
The third one is, just don't go to bed.
Either way, it does make for a very unique multiplayer, though it's also an incredibly unforgiving one. Until you get up to speed with the rest of the kids, prepare to feel a little useless playing Crysis 2.
You can, though, at least take comfort in knowing there's a long way to progress. Kill streak rewards are present, but to be honest, take a bit of a back seat to the massive unlock tree.
With absolutely shed loads of stuff to unlock and add on, there's more than enough to keep Crysis 2 camping in your console for months to come.
One of the best shooters we've seen in a long time, Crysis 2 is already a strong contender for our Game of the Year, though it has made us very aware of the limitations of our own bodies.
Yeah, mine can't do stealth or anything.
Mine's a bit squidgy.
Mine has like literally no modes.
Well, there's awake and asleep, that's 2.
Critical threat neutralized.
And finally here on Game On, they say if you love them, let them go. Well, I think I speak for every single Game On viewer, apart from Winters 0123, when I say we fricking love Johnny, and now it's time to let him go. To see you off, mate, here's your journalistic journey so far in what I like to call Johnny's Gay Montage.
Sorry, Johnny's Gay Montage.
Johnny's Game Montage. Johnny's Gay Montage.
I was in Game On Tage.
Exactly.
It sounds like you're saying gay montage,
Sounds
which is
like,
fine.
yeah.
I'm just not gay.
It's fine.
Okay.
But it's not that, so
Fine.
here it is.
Okay, first of all, identify yourself, please.
I'm Johnny Chiodini. I'm a reviewer and producer for Game On.
We've always said that gaming was a dangerous game. Oh, hi there. Welcome to Gamerzine TV, the show that went outside once but wasn't impressed with the graphics. But before all that, some news in brief. Hello! It doesn't matter what I do in here. I don't have to face the camera. I could do the rest of the show in a stupid hat. I could do it in a karate suit.
So in this position here, this is what's known as my guard. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my legs to choke out Johnny. Now, with these hands, obviously he's trying to punch me in the face or whatever, but I'm going to push one arm in, and this leg comes over his head here. I'm going to grab that, pull it down, and then I'm going to lock that there, head up there. You look at his face now, and now I'm going to squeeze with my legs.
How's that, Johnny?
Yeah. Also, I can snap the arm here. Very easy. I could just there, and that'll snap his elbow there. And you all right there, Johnny?
That was unlike anything I've ever felt before. I mean, I have a feeling I may have looked a bit stupid, kind of with my face going in there, but I felt cool anyway. The gurn, the grit, the smug, the sulk, the gloat, the OMG WTF, and the gawk. Those loyal fans are the most common faces of gaming.
And deploy pie.
My friends, this quarrel must end. It is senseless. It is tearing apart a once beautiful and loving online community. Set aside your words of hate, my friends. Can we not learn to game together in peace once more? Thank you. Why do you think the Golden Joystick Awards are so important? Why do they matter so much to gamers?
Because it's a global recognition.
I could literally say anything and it's not going to matter. The only way anyone's going to stop me is if my producer sees this and pulls the plug. And he's not going to do that. He's a useless
That's it from us for this week, and in Johnny's case, forever.
Well, steady on, I'm not dying.
No, Johnny, but you're dead to me, so... Here lies Johnny Chiodini. He had ridiculous hair.
Oh, thank you very, very much. More gaming gravestones next week. Oi.
Well, it's been emotional.
Likewise. I'm by winning.
I'm by winning. Sting's done a lot of things in his life, hasn't he? He's got through a lot of CV points. I don't know. Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm a nano suit wearing super soldier in New York.
Something like that, yeah.
Isn't it?
Whoa.
I didn't know whether to sing it or not. Sounds like voiceover man.
New York lies in ruins and the rest of the world is next. That's way too chipper.
Less like voiceover man.
New York lies in ruins. Yeah, that's a very strange thing to say about a game where you're mostly battling like tentacled aliens.
Yeah, okay, so admittedly most of the aliens look like your face. I just...
The battered urban jungle is pleasingly detailed.
When you say battered, you don't mean it's been deep fried in
No. What does this mean?
Either way.
Either way.
With absolutely shed loads of stuff to unlock and add on, there's more than enough to keep Crysis 2 camping in your console for months. I bit my tongue on months. Yeah.
You got through like Crysis 2 camping in your console and you bit your tongue on the word months.